Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to create a step-by-step in local gov Drupal. So we're going to start by just explaining what a step-by-step is. Within local gov Drupal there are various content types and one of them is a step-by-step. Generally you would use a step-by-step when you want one of your users to follow a process. So that would be if they wanted to, for instance, renew, register or apply for something. The example I'm showing you here is from Cumbria County Council. This is a step-by-step on registering a birth. The format of the step-by-step is there is a title, then there is a summary text below the title, then there is the body text, so this text here, and then below that all the steps are laid out. So in this one there's 5 steps. They have these buttons here that can show and hide the summary text. So the summary text is this text here that sits below the page title. The user then clicks into one of the steps and the navigation appears at the bottom here, allowing the user to move to the next step or allowing them to go back to the previous step. And you can see as well, as you move through the pages, the navigation moves to the right hand side here and the user can move backwards and forwards using this navigation here as well as these steps at the bottom. So that is a step-by-step. In terms of how to create it, when you log in you'll come to this welcome screen here. There'll be a button at the top here that says manage. If you click that, it reveals this secondary toolbar, and what we're looking for is this content one here. So there's 2 ways that you can create a new step-by-step. You can either go to add content and you'll see that there is a step-by-step overview and a step-by-step page, or you can just click content here and then it will reveal this blue button, add content, and you'll get the same list in a different view, and you'll see step-by-step overview and step-by-step page. The text below it here just explains what the content type is. So just to explain the difference between an overview and a page, in the example we looked at, this is the overview. So the overview is this initial page, and then each one of these is a page. There's 5 step-by-step pages and 1 step-by-step overview. So we're going to start by creating an overview. So you just click on it and it will open up a blank overview. So the example we're going to do today is renewing a passport. So you start by putting your title in. The general consensus has been that actually having this as the page title is useful. If you look at this example from gov.uk, this is what gov.uk do. They always put step-by-step in the page title, and this design is inherited from gov.uk, so that is why I'm going to add step-by-step into the title. The description field isn't needed, so you can ignore that one. And then you have this body field and this summary field. So the summary fields tend to be closed by default. So if you just click edit summary, it opens it up. So the summary is the text that sits here below the title. So in this instance, we could say how to renew your passport and how long it takes to be processed, or something along those lines. The body text is this text here that sits at the top. You can see on this example it's pretty brief. It just says births should be registered in the district which they happened. Registering a birth is free of charge, and then it has this alert pattern. By law you must register a baby's birth within 42 days. So it's just some key information or some information that just describes the process. So here we could put something like to renew your passport you must be over 18 years old, within 6 months of your current expiry date, British citizen. I don't actually know if any of that's true, but for an example point of view, that just shows you what the kind of information that would be there. I'm not going to talk about the toolbar because I cover that in the introduction to local gov Drupal, so I won't go into that at the moment. I'm just going to deal with things that are specific to step-by-steps. The same on the right hand side here, there's revision log messages and URLs, and also the sort of publishing saving process, but I won't go into that at the moment. So once you have done the body text, you'll see this next field here, which is step-by-step pages. So at the moment, we don't have any pages because we haven't created them, but as you create them, they'll be automatically placed into here. So we'll come back here and we'll see that. Topic terms, again, I'm not going to cover that at the moment. I'll cover that in the general video. And then finally, parent. So parent is the section it sits in. So if you look at this example here, the parent of this page is births. So this creates navigation. So we don't have a section, anything to do with passports, but I'll place it into the birth section. So the way it works is if you see anything with a magnifying glass, it's a lookup. So if you start typing, it will find all the pages that have got the word birth in them. And then the one we want is this one here. I'm just going to untick this so it doesn't put the page live. Then you just click save and you'll see it's created the page. So it sits within births. This is our title. This is our summary. This is our body text. So next we need to create a step-by-step page. So again, you go back to content, add content, step-by-step page. So this has opened up a blank step-by-step page. So this is where you create all the pages that sit within the step-by-step. So the first page in this could be information you need. So this could be telling someone what they need before they apply. So that's the title. So that would be, this is the title. Next, there is step title. So step title is this text over here. So this, on this version, is the same as the title, but it can vary. So it could just say information. It depends what you, how you want it to read, really. In terms of the next field, step-by-step overview, this is how you place it into the overview. So if you start typing passport, you'll see that this is the overview that we created. So you click that and that will place it within the overview. Next you have step summary. So step summary, you'll see on the right hand side here, these are all these bits of text here. So again, they could be similar to the summary text. In fact, in this example, it is the same, but you can vary it. So this could be something like what you need to have to hand when renewing your passport, or something along those lines. You can add formatting as well. Again, I'm not going to go into the toolbar, but you can format this using this formatting toolbar. So next you have the body and then the summary field. So again, the summary is this text at the top here. And then the body, I'll show you an example where there's a bit more body text. All this text here, that's all done within the body. So the summary of the page is information and documents you need to apply for a passport. Spelled correctly. And then the body text, I'm not going to fill that in, but that would be all of the information you want to include. Again, on the right hand side here, you've got revision log messages and URL information, but I'll cover that off in the general video. I'm just going to tick that publish button so it doesn't go live, and then you just click save. And that's created the first page. So you'll see the information here. This is where the body text would be, and then it starts to create the navigation on the right hand side. Up here it says part of renew your passport step by step. So if you click on that, that will take to the overview, and this is where it will start to show each page as you add them. It will create the step by step here. It will create page 1, page 2, page 3. At the top here, you have view, edit, delete, revisions. If you just click edit, we'll just see, what I was mentioning before is the step-by-step pages. This was blank before, but now it has the page in there. So as you place the pages within the overview, it will automatically place them in here. You can change the order. So you see here, if you hover over this icon, it says drag to reorder. So you can just drag the pages. If you want page 1 to be page 3, and page 3 to be page 1, you can just drag them around into the order that you want them in. And that is how to create a step-by-step. In terms of finding it, if you go back to content, this list here is a chronological list of all pages that have been created. So you'll see the last 2 pages here, information you need and renew your passport. They're the 2 pages we just created. It tells you what the content type is. And if you're looking for all these step-by-steps within local gov Drupal, if you go to this content type drop down here, you can click on step-by-step overview and click filter. That will show you all the step-by-step overviews. Then if you click step-by-step page, filter, that will show you all the step-by-step pages within local gov Drupal if you want to find all of the step-by-steps. Okay, thank you.